So what I did was I started looking for jobs, started hitting on my people and stuff. Hey man, I need a job. I made a lot of contacts when I was in Iraq for the war back in 2006 when I was still in the military. So I had connects, hit up my connects. Okay, all right, boom. Got sent your resume to my people. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, cool. People reached out to me. Hey, got you an interview. I'm in Kuwait. I quit my job. I'm living with one of my boys in Kuwait until I find another job. So that's where I was at. That's where I was at in life. Wasn't doing too good. Was sleeping on the couch and stuff like that.
Wow.
Yeah. But I never faltered. I always believed in myself. So I got an interview with my boy, what I met when I was in the military with his company. Got on, it's actually funny. The interview, he interviewed me at the mall. We went, had moved him at Starbucks. I'm like, okay, this is kind of weird interview.
Yeah,
but
Starbucks. Right?
I never got a real interview. I'm just fresh out of the military. I'm used to being where I got to be, where I got to do and stuff like that. So I'm trying to be professional. Okay, for Carter third on and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I'm trying to, because I need this job. I really need this job. I don't want to go back in the military. I don't want to look like a failure. I just stick with a job and stuff like that. I don't want support from nobody. Did the interview and stuff. Okay, Kevin. All right. That sounds good. I know about smoke, but this no job. Man. Oh, just flowing. What's up? White dude, funniest knife got cheek. Okay. All right. Thank you. You'll hear back from us shortly. We're in a couple of days. Hey, we're gonna hire you. They didn't pay. Come be at this place at a certain time. They're in process me. I'm in Kuwait. I'm excited. I'm like, you're an ass. I'm in job. Going back to Iraq. Yeah. You know, it's all fun and game shit. Hey, this much of money. Okay, that's all I didn't even say. I don't care where you said this a move, motherfucker.
What was the salary looking like?
Oh man, they were paying me. I was going to be getting $90K.
Okay.
A year.
Gotcha.
And stuff. So I didn't care where you sent me. $90K a year and shit. When I was in the military, I was risking my life. 21,000. That's what my life was worth. $21,000. If I would have died, that would have been the worth of my life. 21,000.
Wow.
Yeah. So I'm like, shit, 90. I was like, I ain't do that math, but I'm pretty sure that's greater than. So let's roll. Let's roll. I had a good time in Kuwait. The 3 months I was there, it was nice. The people, very different environment. Very different environment. The people, they're used to having Americans over there, but still, like, you know, they're still like, ooh, I don't know, cause you know, y'all be getting a little rowdy and stuff.
Yeah.
You know, especially those Georgia boys and stuff. Y'all be getting a little rowdy and stuff. So it was nice. Freaking, like I said, getting used to that culture and stuff like that. There's so much that you can't do. You can't just walk around like we walk around here. If you want to, you can walk around without your shirt on, you know, showing all stuff. That's not acceptable.
Yeah, but
Yeah, they're
the
with their religion and everything. They're very serious about this stuff. You go wind up in jail and stuff if you do the wrong thing.
Such as,
but like I said, they got similar rules and stuff like that. Speeding, even though you know they really kind of more lax, so they got cameras. They kind of lazy with that.
Yeah.
And stuff. So you if you hauling out, you know, just know the camera. Like you know, there's always ways around stuff, but you know, we've been rolling. And stuff, but just that the way they present themselves and stuff, like they're very respectful to the people who they respect. So like as American, you're going to get respect. Other people not so much and stuff. Other cultures not so much. But being American, you know, that carries a lot of weight behind it. So you know, we get a lot of respect. You just be respectful. You don't talk to their women and stuff. They're very strict about their women. Most of their women, they wear, you know, the full black robes and stuff. You know,
why do they respect Americans so much over other?
I'll say because what America's done for them. That whole thing with this probably before a lot of people time, but you know, for us ODs and stuff like that. You know, back in I'll say the mid '90s when they had that Gulf War and stuff between Kuwait and Iraq, we came over and we helped them out. We did masala and stuff. They needed help. We were there to assist them and stuff. So they assist a lot, but then at the same time, we pay them. The states pay a lot of people, you know, so we're friends with a lot of countries. We're then on the backside, you know, we taking care of people.
Gotcha. And why they don't like Americans talking to their women?
It's not even that. It's just basically it's their culture. You could marry a woman from Kuwait, but you have to convert to Muslim and stuff. Like, you know, the family have to approve of you. Like one of my good friends and stuff. He's married to a Kuwaiti woman. He converted to Muslim and stuff. So that was good for him. A lot of other people do it too and stuff like that. So, you know.
Gotcha.
Yeah, it all depends on, you know, who.
How are the women though over in Kuwait though?
Oh man, they some of the most beautiful women. Oh, bruh. Those women, they know how to dress. That, and then a lot of them be getting surgery. Like some of them will pass by me, you would think it's a white woman. So you got the white Kuwaitis, and then you got the darker, fair skinned Kuwaitis too, would look just like us. You would never know. You like, oh, okay, unless they dressed up in, you know, in their stuff, or you know, they start talking and stuff. Hey, what's up, man? How you doing? Oh, you like, oh, yeah, American. All right, my bad. I don't even know the saying. All right, we good. We deal with that. We ain't on roll. All right, I'm cool. Yeah. This basically a culture shock.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So Kevin, you talked about when you got the offer to go over to Iraq, it was going to pay you around about $90,000 a year.
Yes.
So let's talk a little bit more about going back over to Iraq, your experience over there.
Man, it's I really started coming into who I am as a person and stuff as I transition to going back over Iraq. I was like, okay, I'm feeling more myself and like starting to distance myself from who I was being in the military, but I still had those values and everything what I developed from there. So, boom. Yeah, I'm back in Iraq. I'm working doing basically food transportation. Not something who was responsible for bringing the food into the country and sending it to different bases and stuff like that. Very important job. We were the difference between you eating MREs and you eating steak and lobster.
MREs.
Yes.
Speak on that.
MREs, meal ready to eat.
Gotcha.
Yeah. It's basically like a little package where you have the main meal, where you can warm up. It'd be like chili mac or some crazy stupid stuff. Most of it's trash. You got the little candy. And all that, we did use that in the barter system is there and stuff like that.
Oh, wow.
That's there.
Okay.
I get your help on any really.
Yeah. All right. So let's talk a little bit more about the experience somehow.
Okay, so boom, I'm in Iraq. I'm learning the systems and stuff. We're working with all PGN, Southern Country National Space Lucas. People from all over as watchalize. You got Hyperbands, you got embodies, you got surroundings, people from your car. Like even mentor vetted and stuff, maybe like, okay, they hire all these guys. So, that guy used to meet or I work the system and stuff. I work with Paul out about 8 TCN, and then one other American white guy, older, another guy. Remember, I'm young. I'm like 23, fresh out the Marines and stuff. It's kind of hard to tell me anything. Like, I'm ready. Though I learned everything. Of course, I learned it. Picked up everything, doing everything good and stuff like that. Doing everything good. The guys, they love me and stuff. So that my guys, I was a supervisor, and the other white guy, we was a supervisor. We were supervising over the team. Boom.
How did you get the supervisor? Like her?
Basically, that was from my resume and from my interview with the guy. They had different positions. They had supervisor positions where you supervise TCNs and stuff like that. They're your subordinate.
Yeah.
And you have a different side which deals more of dealing with the military, basically more of a customer service type role and stuff. My stuff was a lot more hands-on and stuff. Often what you do when it's 130 degrees out and the frozen truck broke down, so you can lose over $100,000 worth of food that you done get this fixed within 30 minutes, or you move this food real quick.
Hello, this is G Bass, Rise of the 1%, Rise Media. We on this Saturday evening about to get ready to knock out some podcast episodes with some individuals here in the city of Atlanta making some big moves. You can see here, look, this is how it goes down. here when our guests come and sit down with myself, G Bass, otherwise the 1% of Rise Media, to have that conversation, to share the story, share the journey, share what you got going on. So listen, everybody got a story, everybody got a journey, and then you got some things going on, then you definitely can get with us and see if it'll be a fit to be on the Rise of 1% podcast and actually have that discussion with myself. It's going to be a link to a form for you to fill out. You said www.theriseofthe1%.com/pod form. Again, www.theriseofthe1%.com/pod form. It's going to be in this video. You can fill that out, and we can see if it'll be a fit for you to come on and have that conversation with myself. If you don't fill out the form, then obviously it's not for you, and that's fine. We're looking for those that's serious. Those that's serious about rising to the top 1% are already in the 1%. That's what we're looking to sit down with myself right here. As you can see, Rise Media, Rise of the 1%. This is how we get down. And we have a great time and have a lot of fun doing it. So once again, if you're serious, make sure you fill out the form. We'll look over the form, see if it's a fit. If it's a fit, we'll reach out. If not, we won't reach out. We'll just continue to move forward. But with that said, this is G Bass. See you soon. Have a great one on purpose.